Hey, what's up guys, it's Drexifon. Here's my complete movement guide for Valorant. So jump peaking relies on one concept where the jump has basically the highest point, right? Like that. There's the highest point in every jump. So the concept of jump peaking is that you strafe away by the time you hit your highest point of the jump. Essentially, it should look like this. When I hit my highest point, I press S and D, which is down and my right side, because the angle I'm clearing it on is the left. Like that. By doing that, I can clear this area, or at least get information on this whole area without exposing my whole body and without taking a dangerous fight. So essentially, that's all you do. It also stays true for the left side if you're jump spotting from the left, because when you jump spot from the left, all you have to do is press S and A instead of S and D. So again, full sprint forward, W. By the time you hit the highest peak of your jump, that's when you press S and D. Right? So I'll break it down for you guys. It starts off with running and jumping, that's it. That's basically it. My jump is currently bound to my scroll wheel. Essentially, that's all you do. Jump, and at the right time, that's when you let go of your jump and then press S and A or S and D. So in this case, because I'm on the left side, I'll press S and A. Next is bunny hopping. The concept of bunny hopping is basically jumping and running without actually pressing W. So here, to give myself a lift off, I hold W, and once I've hit my max velocity, I just time my jumps correctly and press A and D. So it goes like this. You run, and yeah, bunny hopping is essentially better than running in some cases, because it makes you a harder target to hit, especially if you're trying to dodge something or if you're trying to get out of danger. Instead of just running away like this, you can actually strafe left and right, which makes you a harder target to hit. An easier way to bunny hop essentially is that you hold W and you press A and D while you're jumping. Essentially, it should look like this. If you guys noticed, I pressed jump at the right time when I'm about to take off to my next jump. Another fun fact that no one really tells you about is that you can actually bunny hop silently when you're going up ramps in here, like in Split or in Icebox. So essentially, what you do is you full sprint and you hold shift and just spam your jump. As you just saw, there was no sound that was made even though I was running up ramps really quickly. Next concept you guys should learn is crouch jumping. So essentially what this does is that you can jump spot over a box without making a jumping sound. So all you have to do is hold crouch first, and then when you're about to jump, you let go of your control. As you just saw, it didn't make any sound when you landed, which is really crucial, especially if everyone is playing for sound in the game. If you just jump without actually pressing control before you jump, they'll make a sound. It'll give your position away. Compared to crouching first and then letting go of crouch and then jumping right away, it doesn't make a sound. Next thing you guys should learn is that you can actually crawl up ziplines without making a noise if you hold shift or your walk button, as you just see. But you guys should be careful though, because you should always press shift before you actually latch on to the rope, because if you press shift too soon, it'll still make a clipping sound like that. When you're solo holding a site, the best thing you can actually do is do jump spot or jiggle peek for information. You don't just wide swing like that and go Rambo and shoot everyone. What you have to actually do is you can jump spot and get information, jump spot and get information, or if you don't know how to do the jump spot, you can juggle like that. Another concept that you guys should learn is that you should learn the concept of an audio circle. As you can see in the map, there's a circle around my agent icon, which basically means that any sound that I'm making from my position can be heard in this whole circumference. So essentially, what I've noticed from lower rank players is that they walk the whole game because they're kind of scared that someone's there. So once you have information that, for example, you're like on B side and there's a guy in A ramps or somewhere here or even vents, you can actually run. You don't have to walk, you can just run and just base your running on your audio circle. Once you feel like someone might be in the position of your audio circle, that's when you start walking. You see the audio circle disappears. This concept also stays true for reloading, as you can see. The audio circle stays there when you're making the reloading sound. So lastly, here's the two different ways someone should peek. The first would be jiggle peeking, which is where you're jiggling as only one angle. And then wide swinging is essentially you leave your corner and wide swing. Leave corner, wide swing. Leave corner and then wide swing. What you want to do, usually in most cases, is you jiggle the angles first. You slowly jiggle each angle while you slowly clear one angle at a time before you actually wide swing. You can't just wide swing yourself and expose yourself to 3 angles. So yeah, I hope you guys learned from this video. Leave a like and subscribe to this channel for more content just like this, and comment down below for questions that you might have that weren't answered in the video. Thanks for watching, and I'll see you next time.